What's something bad you've done that you don't regret? When I was 15, I got a teacher fired. I've never told anyone that. Not my friends, not my parents, not my therapist, but I did, and I don't regret it. Not for a second. Her name was Mrs. Beckman, taught chemistry. Everyone thought she was this tough but fair kind of teacher, but she wasn't. She was just mean. The kind of mean that didn't look like bullying unless you were the one getting it. The kind that smiled while doing it. She liked picking favorites. Quiet kids who always did their homework, kids whose parents worked at the school or lived in the nicer part of town. I wasn't one of them, but it wasn't really about me. It was about this kid, Jonas. He sat in front of me in class. Softest kid you'd ever meet. Always wore this oversized denim jacket even when it was hot. Had these big brown eyes and a stutter that made him nervous to speak in front of people. People didn't really talk to him much, but he was sweet. Like actually sweet. Held doors open. Asked if you were okay when you sneezed. You know, Beckman hated him. She'd always call on him when she knew he didn't know the answer. And when he stuttered, she'd do this thing where she'd repeat the first syllable over and over like a joke. Like, catalyst, right, Jonas? Then the class would laugh, because kids are awful and just follow what the adults do. He'd go red and try to laugh too, which made it worse. One day he forgot his lab worksheet and asked her if he could grab it from his locker. She said no. He asked again and she said, Jesus, Jonas, try coming to class like a real student for once. I saw him quietly tear the corner of his paper while she kept lecturing. Like not even crying, just folding and tearing over and over. Like he needed to hurt something that wasn't himself. The day it happened, I came to school early. I was on the yearbook committee and we were setting up the photo studio for senior portraits. I went past Beckman's room and her lights were already on. I looked through the little window and saw her standing behind Jonas's desk. She was holding his jacket. I stopped walking. She opened the jacket, looked around real quick, and pulled out a little Ziploc bag of candy, like Skittles or something, and a note, a little folded up paper. She read it, laughed, and threw it in the trash. Then she zipped the pocket closed and walked back to her desk like nothing happened. When Jonas got to class later, he panicked when he saw his jacket had been moved. He asked her, real quiet, if someone had touched his stuff, and she goes, all fake, confused, I don't know what you're talking about. Maybe you just forgot where you put it. He sat down and didn't say another word all class. That night, I couldn't sleep, not a single second. So I got up, pulled out my laptop, and wrote a fake email, pretended to be a parent, said I saw Beckman grab something from a student's desk, said she was targeting a student with a disability, said I had video, said I'd go public if it didn't get handled, didn't even bother using a VPN or anything, just used one of those free burner email sites, sent it to the principal, then deleted everything, even cleared my trash bin. 2 weeks later, she was gone. No goodbye, no explanation, just a sub in her place and rumors flying. She retired, she had cancer, she moved back to Arizona. Nah, she got fired. Jonas didn't come to school for a week. When he came back, he still didn't talk much, but he stopped wearing the jacket every day, started raising his hand more, smiled once when someone asked him for help on a lab. No one ever found out it was me.